Hey everyone, Ava here. Today I am with Starling to chat all about her upcoming projects, new music, and everything in between, and this is On the Spot Interviews. Well, it's great to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing really well. It's been a while, but it's good to see you too.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I saw you perform a while ago at some of the Click events, and you did amazing. And speaking of that whole scene, you have done a lot since then.
Yeah.
Tell us something about involving the number 20.
Well, I actually had my last single, Caution Tape Remix by Dave Audet, he's an incredible EDM DJ and just really plugged into the scene. And the song's actually charting on Billboard. It's number 20 on the Billboard Club Dance charts, which is huge. And our first single that we released was We Are Infinite, and Dave also did a remix of that, and it peaked at 19. Oh, yeah. So I have my fingers crossed that this is actually going to beat our first single, and it's right there, so I'm hopeful.
Yeah, you're just one number away, so it's bound to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So is that also available for purchase on iTunes? Or?
It absolutely is. Yeah, you can find it on iTunes, and it should be streaming also on all of the major music streaming sites.
Okay, good. So SoundCloud and Spotify, all that.
Yeah, all of it.
Cool. And I know you released your self-titled EP not too long ago, a few months. Tell us about the whole recording process, and then how much control did you have in, producing it and writing?
Well, the whole recording process has been taking a lot of time, namely because I'm kind of a perfectionist, and so I'll get to a certain point, and I really like this idea, and then we've actually re-recorded some of the songs multiple times and had multiple versions and tried to hone in a sound, because I came from kind of a rock upbringing, and to switch to pop has been so cool, but definitely it's taken a lot of time to find my happy spot and find that right blend. So as far as the recording process goes, the main producer that I work with, his name is Billy Moeller, and he's just a wonderful friend, and he generally has some ideas, has a lot of sonic and melodic ideas, and I'll collaborate with the melody and the lyrics, and we kind of go from there. All of the songs except for Caution Tape I wrote, and it's just neat to see people's reactions. They all have questions about every song, like what inspired this, where did this one come from, because they all kind of have their own different feel, and I like that. Yeah.
Well, then I will have to ask, what did inspire your song lyrics? Was it a breakup? Was it an experience? Where are you on that?
I think of the self-titled, I'd gone through this whole transformative experience where basically I had done music my whole life, and I got out of it for a second, and I also love horses. I started teaching horseback riding lessons.
How sweet.
It was really, really fun.
Sorry, I love horses.
Because they're the best.
They're so cute.
Oh my gosh, yes, obsessed. But I could do an interview about horses, and it would be twice as long as a music interview. But I started teaching, and I actually damaged my voice from teaching. And I started to get vocal nodes, the whole thing, and pitch perfect, and what Adele had, and so had to go in total vocal rest. And I thought my voice was permanently damaged. And as it started to come back, I realized that I had one shot to do music, and I needed to chase it now while I still it was kind of a wake-up call. So the first couple of songs, Ignite and We Are Infinite, were inspired kind of by that experience of this is I've got to do this now. And then Broken Record is a whole other story, but I'm still waiting to share exactly what inspired that song, but it's a good one.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear it. I assume you'll be, releasing that all on social media, or...
Yeah, at some point I'm sure the story will get out.
Okay. Yeah, no, we don't want any rumors spreading, though. So.
Even though I think they already have.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Well, I guess we kind of cleared it up, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Awesome. And as I mentioned before, I've seen you at a lot of performances. Do you have any coming up that people can buy tickets to or come out for?
I wish. I've been kind of on hold as far as performing live, just so I can focus on finishing the album. There's been so many songs that have been written and we got really excited about, and then decided they probably weren't the best fit. So until the album is kind of set, we're holding off on performances right now. Okay. Yeah.
Well, then all the better reason to get the album set, right?
Right. I know. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait for it to be done.
For sure. And when you do performances, what's your main goal for the audience? What do you want to get through to them?
Just have fun. Again, coming from a rock upbringing, I know a lot of performers can get really set on I have to be perfect and I have to do this.
But you just said you're a
I
perfectionist.
am a perfectionist in the studio.
Oh, in that capacity.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and that reminds me of what I think I was trying to say before. It was, as far as the recording process, I do all of my own like vocal editing. So after I finish recording everything, I'm usually an engineer does it, but I'll go back
Wow.
and like piece together all the different parts and do all the fades and tune everything and make everything. So the details of that I love, but in a live performance, it's more about the energy for me.
Well, props to you on all of that.
Thanks.
Of course. And this is on-the-spot interviews, so I have some on-the-spot questions
no.
for you.
Okay.
No, they're not that bad. I'm not going to be like recite the alphabet backwards. I'm not that mean.
Cool, 'cause I have a degree, but I definitely can't do that.
Yeah, I won't ask you. Well, that's a good first question. What college did you go to? What degree did you get?
Okay, story time.
Yes, I love story time.
Story time. So I have like kind of the most unorthodox college experience of like anybody I know, and it all started because I had an English teacher. We're still actually like Facebook friends. She's super cool, and she kind of challenged me because as a freshman I got into UC Davis, and I kind of wasn't sure if that was where I wanted to go, and so I spent my freshman year at Davis. I actually. Don't do this, kids. I dropped out and then took a summer class at UCI to make up for the courses that I missed. And I concurrently enrolled, which is kind of like a sneaky backdoor way to get into UC Berkeley. And I was there my sophomore year, which is my sister's senior year. So we got to like party and, yeah, be in, not actually party,
Yeah,
but
I
like
know what you
hang
mean.
out and be in an a cappella group for my sophomore year. And then I applied full time for my junior year and I got into UCLA. Excuse me. And so I went to UCLA and it turns out I had so many credits because I was kind of taking more units than I needed. I could graduate my junior year. So I went to 4 UCs in 3 years and graduated early.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That should be like a testimony or something.
It was kind of, I didn't plan it out that way, but
It was on the spot.
yeah, it kind of flew by the seat of my pants, but got it done. And because I wanted to pursue music, and my parents were so adamant. They were both musicians, and they didn't finish college. And now they own a business, but they were just like, you need to get your education. I was like, let me go to music school. They're like, no, you go to college. So I was like, fine, I'll just do it really fast, and then I'll go be a musician.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get both in then.
Yeah, definitely.
And celebrity crush.
I don't have one. This sounds so, I know.
Really?
It like, for me to like somebody, I have to know them.
That's a good point. I should stop calling it celebrity crush because that is kind of misleading.
Yeah. But I mean, there's definitely like attractive celebrities out there, but like to have a crush on somebody, I gotta like.
That's true. They need to change that term.
Yeah, there's gotta be another celebrity you find physically attractive. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Heartthrob, I don't know.
I don't know.
Teeny bopper, yeah. All those teen magazines work on that.
Yeah, you guys get to speed.
Yes, for sure. And favorite fruit.
Orange. What's your favorite fruit?
I love oranges, but I also love anything summertime. Strawberries, peaches,
cantaloupe.
nectarines.
Like a good
Yes.
cantaloupe?
Watermelon.
I just.
Your guilty pleasure reality TV show.
Oh. My mom totally like loves the Real Housewives, and but I don't have
That's funny.
I don't have a TV in my apartment, so like I know if I actually watch anything, it's like Netflix documentaries and stuff. But there was the Sisters of Hip Hop. I was watching that a couple of days ago.
I haven't seen that one.
It's good. It's good.
Is it as good as Dance Moms?
Actually, RuPaul's Drag Race. I
haven't heard of that one.
it's a funny.
Is it the drag queen one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe I have then.
I watched that one. Yeah. What about you?
Dance Moms and Catfish. Catfish is my number one. I can't get enough of that show.
That sounds terrifying.
I
Like, to
know.
be catfished.
I know, that's so scary. Have you ever been catfished?
Kind of.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of. It didn't. Nothing happened. Like
Okay, good.
got out of it real fast, but it was just like, you are not. You
Okay.
do not look like your picture, and I really gotta go.
I'm glad you caught it in time.
Yeah. Oof. Oof. Goodness gracious. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's kind of funny now.
I guess so.
My friends and I call him the troll, and this is his voice. Anyways.
Oh
I don't
my
know where that
gosh.
came from.
No, thank you for sharing that. And your favorite way to have coffee?
So that I can't taste it, with so much creamer and sugar in it that it tastes like a milkshake.
Yep.
With a hint of mocha.
I put a little coffee in my creamer. Is that you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or at Starbucks, the, so bad, Java chip Frappuccino with extra chips, no whip, and a pump of peppermint. It tastes like Christmas in a cup.
What? Oh my gosh, I need to try that now.
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
If you-
I'll do that once I reload my Starbucks card.
Right.
And how much money do you think you spend a month on Starbucks?
It's not bad. I actually, again, like perfectionist control freak in me, I have like an app on my phone, and anytime I spend money, I put it in there so I can see, so I can actually check like how much I spent on Starbucks. Probably like 30 to 40 bucks.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's
that's
not
like
terrible.
barely over $1 a day.
Yeah, or like maybe like $10 a week. That's generally my.
That's very good. Lower than most people I know.
I try to do it in moderation, but there's some weeks where I'm like all day, every day.
I'm tired. I need caffeine.
Oh, the worst. You understand?
Oh yes, of course, yes. And your makeup is so perfect. No, it is so too on the spot. Do you do it yourself? And what's like your favorite brand?
I use Clinique acne solutions. I feel like that's the one. How do I put it? Anytime I do photo shoots or like video shoots, a lot of times the artists have really nice cosmetics, but I'll go home and then my face just hates me for like a week.
Yeah.
So on my day-to-day, that's what I use, and my face seems to like it. I really like the Naked palette. I feel like that's a go-to.
Oh, yeah.
But the Naked Eye palette. Oh, and this Physicians Formula, like the drugstore brand, they make this, it's an eyeliner that's like a pen, and it never runs out. Like, I've had this same one for months, and I'm kind of worried that by the time I need to buy it again, because they refresh their products, it's not going to be there anymore. So I just need to, like, stock up. Yeah.
So, what's your favorite childhood, either memory or, like, that type of situation?
Oh gosh, this is so bad. I don't know why it made me think of this. I, like, was a little kid, and you know how, like, when soap gets wet, it kind of gets soft in the middle?
Yes.
And you can, like, kind of carve away at it? So I put a hole in the soap when I was a little kid, just, like... I just was bored, but I was so terrified, like, of all the insignificant things, like a bar of soap's like $1, but my mom comes and she's like, "Did you put this hole in the soap?" And I thought I was in trouble, so I was like, "No," and clearly she knew I did. Yeah. And for like a whole week, this was a thing. Like, my parents like set up this elaborate like guilt scheme, and they finally like sat me down one day and they're like, "Elizabeth, we know you've been lying to us." I was just like, especially they call me Elizabeth. I was like,
oh, that is so funny.
And that's how my parents taught me to tell the truth. Because for a week they had this whole charade of like, well, maybe a burglar broke in and put a hole in the soap, and we're not safe.
They were trying to guilt trip you completely. Oh, I'm so sorry.
In hindsight, it's really funny, but I was just like, my parents are it worked. It worked.
Well, at least you learned to tell the truth in a semi-humorous manner.
Yeah. I think my mom still saved the bar of soap.
What? Okay, if she does, send me a picture and I'll because that is so cool.
I will try to.
That is awesome.
So bad. It's so bad.
And are you? Why did I say are you? Obviously, you are on social media.
Yeah.
So all those links, and then if you have like any fans on Twitter and stuff that you really like have been noticing, really tweet you just if you want to shout them out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I have a couple on Twitter, but I'd want to make sure that I'm getting their handles right.
Oh, that's true.
Of course, like Izzy is #1 fan, and she knows it. But yeah, on Twitter, Instagram, they're all at Starling Glow. Facebook /backslash. That's hard to say.
Yeah,
Starling Glow. And I'm totally late to the party, but now I'm obsessed with Snapchat. It took me until like 2 weeks ago.
Me too.
Okay,
I don't know. I think it's overrated, but
it's okay.
It's fun.
For the first few how long I had it, I was like, what do you?
And they keep changing it, making it more confusing each time.
But now I like it. Now I'm
good.
enjoying it. So Snapchat, and I'm trying to think of
YouTube link.
Yeah, just or it's /Starling Glow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all we tried to keep it
so easy.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping it so easy.
Just trying to make it not too difficult. Yeah.
Well, it definitely isn't. And I'll put all the links down below anyway.
Awesome.
So, cool. Thank you so much. Yeah. And I hope to see you again at a show, but if not before then, I will definitely check out your album.
I can't wait. And there will be shows. Once the album's done, there's a little downtime to get it through distribution. So during that time, we're definitely going to pick up some shows and have a good time.
Well, I'm sure we'll run into each other then shortly.
Yeah. Really good to see you again.
You too. Thank you so much.